And I got a good man. Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me. You still broke. You still broke. It's just miserable and sad. That's all they doing. That's you wish you can be in place. You doing all that. You doing all that. Yes, my life is very peaceful. Who is this who said that? Kel. Yes, my life is very, very, very peaceful. I live in a 7-bedroom house. I got a pool in the back with a basketball court. I got a gym in the basement. I got millions of dollars. I can buy what I want. Yeah. All that. And I'm happy as and I got a good man. Yeah, talk to me.
Fashion police just got deputized by the internet, and the sirens are loud. Social media is in full meltdown mode after Remy Ma appeared to throw sharp, spicy. No sugar-added shade at Claressa over a copied look situation, and timelines are reacting like someone plagiarized a declaration of swag. Posts, reactions, side-eyes, and digital gasps are flying everywhere. According to the internet jury, this isn't just outfit overlap, this is allegedly a style crime scene. Now let's be crystal clear before the comment section starts bench-pressing assumptions. We're talking about reported call-outs, online reactions, and interpreted shade, not a certified courtroom case of fashion theft degree 1. But try telling that to social media, where matching hairstyles equal felony charges and similar fits require a congressional hearing. One post, one reaction, one perceived jab, and suddenly the web is running slow-motion comparisons like it's the Super Bowl of drip. Zoom-ins, split screens, enhance the image, energy everywhere. If this is coincidence, it's loud coincidence. If it's shade, it's premium shade. Either way. This style saga escalated faster than a group chat argument with screenshots. The timeline didn't just notice, he pulled out a magnifying glass, a ring light, and a courtroom sketch artist. What started as a few circulating posts and perceived shade quickly turned into a full-blown style investigation after Remy Ma appeared, according to viral reactions and interpreted posts to call out Claressa over a look that fans say felt a little too familiar. Not a police report, not a trademark filing, just pure, high-octane internet interpretation mixed with celebrity energy and zero patience. And that's all it takes. One caption with attitude, one repost with timing, one comment with spice, and boom, the internet declares fashion court in session. Let's keep this grounded while we keep it dramatic. What's spreading right now is based on online reactions, fan comparisons, and interpreted call-outs. Not a signed affidavit from the Department of Outfit Originality, but social media doesn't wait for confirmation. It runs on vibes, screenshots, and confidence levels that should honestly require a license. The moment people connected the dots, or at least drew lines between dots that may or may not be related, he narrative caught fire. Side by side, photos started circulating, same angles, same style elements, same aesthetic energy, and viewers started reacting like they'd uncovered a musical remix without credits. The phrase "that's Remy's whole vibe" started popping up in comment sections like popcorn in hot oil. Supporters of Remy Ma came in loud and coordinated. Their stance was simple: originality matters. Influence has fingerprints, and style has signatures. They argued that certain looks aren't just clothes, they're identity branding. According to them, when someone builds a recognizable visual lane, stepping into it too closely feels less like coincidence and more like creative tailgating. On the other side, Claressa supporters fired back with equal force and sharper keyboards. Their argument: fashion doesn't belong to one person. Style overlaps happen constantly, and nobody owns hairstyles, colors, or silhouettes. They called the outrage exaggerated, overcooked, and served with extra assumption sauce. To them, this wasn't copying. It was coincidence wearing good lighting. Neutral observers, the rare species, asked the forbidden question: are we sure this was even a direct call-out? That question was immediately trampled by louder voices carrying megaphones and matching screenshots. Because the real gasoline here wasn't just the look, it was the perceived shade. Internet detectives began analyzing wording from posts and reactions like literature professors grading a diss track. Tone got examined, emoji choices got debated. Timing got treated like forensic evidence. We have reached a digital era where a side-eye emoji can trigger a 3-day debate panel. Reaction creators jumped in at full speed. Titles promised exposed, called out, and caught. Dramatic music played behind zoomed-in outfit comparisons like this was a fashion. True crime documentary. Every creator had a theory. Every theory had confidence. Proof was optional, energy was mandatory. And let's talk about escalation speed. This didn't simmer, it microwaved within hours. What started as a possible indirect jab turned into a full-style beef storyline across feeds. That's how fast narrative inflation works online. It's like rumor bread. It rises whether you add facts or not. Old clips resurfaced. Old photos got reposted. Past looks were dragged into evidence spreads. People built visual timelines like museum. Curators of drip history. She wore this first. No, she posted it earlier. Check the timestamp. It looked less like fashion commentary and more like a forensic wardrobe audit. Meme pages clocked in early and disrespectful. Outfit DNA tests. Maury? The look determined that is your style. Fake courtroom sketches with mannequins. The internet will turn anything into a joke before it turns it into a verified report. Humor travels faster than fairness every single time. What makes this louder is that both names involved carry strong, established public identities in completely different arenas. Music and boxing, which makes the crossover drama feel like a genre mashup episode. When two big personalities from different lanes appear in the same controversy headline, attention multiplies. It's like a crossover event nobody scheduled, but everybody watches. Then came the phrase that supercharged the argument. She copied the whole look. That line, whether directly stated, interpreted, or exaggerated by repost culture, became the slogan of the moment. It spread faster than context. And once a slogan sticks, nuance packs its bags and leaves town. Some calmer voices try to cool the temperature, pointing out that trend cycle, stylists overlap, and visual culture is shared space. Their takes were reasonable, balanced, and algorithmically ignored. Because calm doesn't trend, conflict does not. Fan polls started popping up. Yes, democracy has now entered the fashion beef arena. Who wore it better, copy, or coincidence? The internet turned style analysis into competitive sport with zero referees and unlimited whistles. What's really happening underneath all the sarcasm and shouting is identity protection. Fans don't just defend looks, they defend their favorite person's uniqueness. When that uniqueness feels challenged, reactions get louder than logic. It stops being about fabric and starts being about loyalty. At this point, the story isn't about clothes, it's about perceived credit, originality, and respect. That's why it keeps climbing, because respect debates burn longer than fashion debates. And the tension hasn't peaked yet, because if either side adds one more direct line, one more pointed post, one more sharp caption, this goes from style dispute to headline beef overnight. Just when you thought this was going to stay a simple who wore what debate, the internet grabbed a megaphone, a referee whistle, and a pay-per-view banner. The style discussion didn't cool down. It evolved into a full spectacle. What started as alleged shade and fan comparisons turned into reaction chains, creator breakdowns, meme tournaments, and digital think pieces written like fashion dissertations with Wi-Fi. Reaction videos didn't just appear, they multiplied. Like drama clones, every creator with a camera and strong eyebrows delivered a deep dive. Suddenly we had slow motion outfit analysis, color palette breakdowns, hairstyle timelines, and posture comparisons. I saw one breakdown so detailed it looked like a NASA launch review for a jacket. We are 2 steps away from thermal imaging on accessories. And the titles, the titles were swinging for the fences. Style theft, called out. Exposed look drama, calm wording was declared illegal. subtlety was escorted out of the building. Everything had to sound like a courtroom verdict delivered by a hype man. Then came the twist layer, the interpretation Olympics. Some creators claimed the alleged shade wasn't just about a look, it was about influence, visibility, and respect lanes. Suddenly, this wasn't fashion, it was philosophy with contour. According to these takes, style overlap equals identity overlap, which equals cultural collision. That's a lot of math for a hairstyle and an outfit combo. Supporters on both sides started building narrative towers. Remy defenders argued that signature style is like an artist's fingerprint. You don't accidentally duplicate it, you study it. Claressa supporters fired back saying trends are public highways, not private driveways. Nobody installs toll booths on aesthetics. Both sides sounded convincing, both sides sounded loud. Volume beat verification again, then the celebrity adjacent. Reactions started trickling in, not direct statements, but vibes, likes, laughing emojis, fire emojis, the most dangerous fuel in online drama, ambiguous engagement. The internet treats a single emoji like sworn testimony. Why did they like that? Why didn't they like this? Congratulations! We are now reading tea leaves. Brewed from notifications. Meme culture reached championship mode in this phase. Edits showed side-by-side looks with game show buzzers, fake fashion police badges, CSI, closet unit, mock courtroom scenes with mannequins on trial. The other yelled, "Nothing is new under the sun, just restyled under better lighting." That's not a disagreement. That's a philosophical street fight with ring lights. Pop culture comparisons started flying like confetti cannons. Commenters said this was more intense than a reunion episode, louder than a rap beef teaser, and more dramatic than award show seating charts. One post claimed the outfit debate had more breakdown videos than a championship. Fight replay, exaggerated of course, shared a million times, also of course, algorithm behavior turned the volume up another notch. Watch one clip about the style drama and your entire feed transforms into fashion court TV. No parole, no escape, just autoplay outrage. The recommendation engine doesn't check truth. It checks watch time, and outrage has elite retention. Stats. Then anonymous insider fashion voices appeared right on schedule. Accounts claiming stylist knowledge, trend forecasting authority, or backstage awareness. People in the industry know who started this look. Fascinating how people never have names and industry never has an address. Mystery credentials, the strongest degree on social media. Live panels popped up with creators debating style ownership like constitutional law scholars of. Drip, split screens, raised voices, chat polls. Nobody changed their mind, but everyone gained subscribers. That's the modern miracle. What really escalated the temperature was motive speculation. Some posts suggested the alleged call-out, if it was a call-out, might connect to deeper tension, respect dynamics, or competitive energy between public figures in overlapping spotlight space. Important word, suggested, but suggestion online quickly puts on a suit and introduces itself as fact. Cooler heads again tried to bring oxygen into the room. They reminded viewers that fashion cycles repeat. Stylists influence multiple clients, and visual overlap is statistically unavoidable. Their reward was low engagement and 3 comments saying you're missing the point, because moderation is healthy and absolutely terrible for virality. Fan loyalty kicked into overdrive here. Not preference, loyalty. That's different. Loyalty doesn't weigh evidence. It chooses a side and builds evidence afterward. Comment sections became digital stadiums, chants, hashtags, defensive threads longer than movie scripts. Nobody came to understand, they came to win. Media blogs and culture pages started covering the reaction, not the alleged style issue itself, but the reaction to the reaction. That's when you know a story has leveled up, when they echo becomes the headline. We are now officially in media drama territory, and here's the key shift. The story is no longer did someone copy a look. The story has become what does copying mean? That's bigger, louder, and endlessly debatable. which means it has unlimited internet lifespan, but the real tension spike is still ahead. Because if either side posts something more direct, clearer shade, sharper wording, undeniable reference, this goes from style debate to certified beef headline in one upload. Now we arrive at the fallout zone, where the noise stops being just noise and starts becoming narrative gravity. Because once a style dispute, even one built on interpreted shade and fan-driven comparisons, reaches this level of viral velocity, it doesn't just fade away politely. It leaves fingerprints on perception, not court records, perception. Records and online perception is like permanent marker on white fabric. Even if you clean it, the outline still waves at you. At this stage, the conversation has evolved beyond who wore what. Now it's about identity, originality, influence, and the heavyweight champion of internet arguments, respect. When fans start using the word respect, you know the debate has graduated from fashion chat to cultural thesis defense with emojis. You can already see the split-screen legacy forming. One side of the audience will remember this as the moment Remy appeared to defend her signature style lane, interpreted call-out, sharp tone, and awe. The other side will remember it as an overblown coincidence that the internet inflated into a red carpet art room. Same event, two documentaries playing in different heads. Public image doesn't just move on facts, it moves on framing. And framing is decided early and repeated often. Once a narrative attaches itself, style originator versus style copier, even in rumor form, it sticks around like background music, quiet, but always playing. Now let's talk ripple effects. Whenever a viral clash, even a style-centered one, takes over timelines, everyone in the orbit feels the gravitational pull. Stylists get name-dropped, past collaborators get questioned, old photos get re-audited like tax returns. People who posted similar looks 6 months ago get dragged into comparison threads like surprise. Witnesses. Association becomes implication. At internet speed. Brand watchers, the quiet observers behind endorsement deals and partnership calls, don't just watch the claim, they watch the reaction to the claim. That's the metric that matters. Noise level, sentiment swing, audience division. Because brands don't fear controversy alone, they fear unpredictability. Loud debates make cautious emails happen behind the scenes, not cancellations. Caution. Another long-tail consequence is narrative locking. Once people emotionally commit to a side, switching positions becomes psychologically expensive. Nobody likes admitting they overreacted to a hairstyle, so instead, they double down with better graphics, even if new context appears later. Early emotional conclusions tend to stay parked in memory like saved tabs. Meanwhile, audience attention starts splitting by stamina. Casual viewers drift toward the next trending explosion because the internet always has another firework ready. But invested fans stay locked in, waiting for the next post, the next caption, the next possible escalation. Humans are completion addicts. We crave the final word. Content creators are already planning the full breakdown specials, timeline videos, style history retrospectives, who started the look, mini documentaries with dramatic narration, and slow zooms on fabric. When a debate stays unresolved, explainer content prints views like a licensed machine. But here's the grounding reality under all the glitter and sarcasm. Style overlap is common. Influence is messy. And internet certainty is often built from partial angles. Viral confidence is not the same as verified intent. A perceived call-out is still perception until directly confirmed. But that doesn't slow the machine, because the machine runs on engagement, not restraint. What makes this saga sticky? Its symbolic weight. People project bigger themes onto smaller events. To some, it's about creative ownership. To others, it's about over-policing aesthetics. The outfit becomes a placeholder for a larger worldview argument. That's why the debate lasts longer than the fabric should. There's also reputation tone shift, even when no direct beef is confirmed. The mere presence of a viral style clash changes how future posts get read, neutral captions get overanalyzed, compliments get questioned, silence gets interpreted. Once the audience expects tension, they start seeing it everywhere, like buying a red car and suddenly seeing red cars across the city. And let's not ignore the pressure factor. Going viral in a debate, even a fashion one, means every next appearance gets inspected like a museum exhibit. The next outfit, the next hairstyle, the next color choice. Viewers become continuity editors with Wi-Fi. That microscope doesn't disappear. It upgrades zoom. The most explosive wildcard remains the same: direct clarification. One clear statement, one explicit denial. One unmistakable confirmation, and the whole narrative could pivot overnight. Sympathy could swing, criticism could cool, or escalation could ignite. Online opinion is less like stone and more like weather, but storms still knock things over. Right now, we're in the unresolved chapter: high reaction, low certainty, maximum interpretation. The kind of moment that keeps comment sections, laud and refresh buttons exhausted. If you made it to the end of this fashion-fueled internet showdown without opening another tab to check the comments, congratulations! You have legendary self-control and possibly no Wi-Fi distractions. Because this saga had everything: alleged shade, style comparisons, fan armies, meme factories, and enough hot takes to power a small city. This wasn't just a look debate. This was a full digital runway rumble with commentary, judges, and zero scorecards. Now it's your turn. Step into the spotlight. I want your verdict in the comments. Was this real shade or internet overreach? Style inspiration or style duplication? Coincidence with good lighting or calculated drip? Deja vu? Drop your take, defend your position, and bring receipts if you've got them. The comment section is about to look like a fashion courtroom with unlimited objections. Hit that like button like it stole your outfit idea and posted it first. Don't tap it, smash it with authority. Subscribe like your curiosity just signed a management deal. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next celebrity storm. Because around here, drama doesn't trickle, it arrives with sirens and theme music. Share this video with that friend who says, I don't follow celebrity drama, but somehow knows every detail before breakfast. Yes, that undercover tea analyst. Expose them gently. Remember, new controversies drop here like surprise albums, fast, loud, and impossible to ignore. We break down the noise, spotlight the chaos, and connect the dots with extra spice.